You might not agree with me, but I believe this Mr. Olympia, this particular year, is super exciting. It wasn't for me in the last couple of years, but I find this Mr. Olympia super exciting. The guys brought very good packages, top 3, they look really, really good. And the difference between them is so freaking close. It's like you just look at one and then you look at the other and then you look at the third person and it's like, who's gonna win? So it's obviously between Samson, Hadi, and Derek. If you compare the 3 guys, yeah, if you just put them one close to another, the first thing that stands out is obviously Samson. His physique is crazy and he looks huge compared to these 2 guys which are a little bit shorter. He looks huge. He brought a really, really good package and your eyes are just drawn to him straight away. But then when you look a little bit more specifically, things starts to change because especially from the back, he's not that dominant. And we can start to see the differences over there. So when it comes to the back, obviously our boy Derek, he is the best in that department. I still believe his back is the best, and as we all know, the competitions are won from the back. But unfortunately this year he seems to have 1, maybe 2 flaws. From what I can see in the pictures, from what I can see in the videos, his legs are a little bit downsized. I don't know if they are necessarily downsized. Maybe his upper body just got bigger, which he does seem to be a little bit bigger than last year. But his legs look like they don't match the upper body. But then when he turns around, you know, from the back is like lights out. He is conditioned. I think everything is popping as it should be. But as well, comparing him to last year, he is not as crisp. He seems a little bit more smooth compared to last year. And then you look at Hadi. Hadi is freaking ripped. He has veins coming everywhere, striations coming everywhere. But he still really can't compete with Derek from the back. He has a couple of poses which I believe he is overpowering the others. But Hadi has a major disadvantage in my opinion. Actually 2 major disadvantages, and I spoke this in the other video. Number 1, the judges might be pissed off with him because if you remember on the last year's Mr. Olympia, he took 2nd place, and the moment they gave the medals to the winners, he basically took off the medal and left the stage, leaving everyone like, what the hell is this guy doing? And judges will remember that. And that was like a very bad move from him, because judges will remember that. They will count this as this being disrespectful. And also, he's also not a very good ambassador of the sport. I also thought about this, that, you know, in order to be a complete Mr. Olympia these days, you have to be a good ambassador for the sport. And I believe Hadi is not. And will this matter in the decision that the judges will make? I hope not, but it will probably will, because we've seen this in the past many times, that judges took into considerations this kind of stuff, the people's past, different situations, and politics. It's a big thing because bodybuilding is a subjective sport. It's like a point system, so the judges can manipulate, you know, the results at the end of the day. So yeah, it's a tough one. So all of them, they have their strengths, all of them, they have their weaknesses. Anyway, we just passed the first pre-judging, yeah, so we still have the finals. Things can change 180 degrees, so all of them can look better, all of them can look worse, but we know that we have top 3 between Derek, between Samson, and between Hadi. So I think that Hadi could actually win the competition, but it might not go that way. So I still have Derek as number 1, then I have Hadi as number 2, and I have Samson as number 3. Samson has tremendous potential. I think he could be a little bit more conditioned if he maybe had a couple more, I don't know, days a week, 10 days, something like that, to push a little bit more. He probably become a little bit more crisp, and then he would just get the title. And also a big disadvantage for him, unfortunately, is the lighting. I believe the lighting is not good this year either compared to last year when it was really bright. this year is kind of dark in some situations, and if you look at the videos, some of these videos were at a disadvantage for the dark skinned people because it just, you know, disappeared in the background. I'm sure the judges will see it a little bit differently, but yeah. Anyway guys, let me know what you think. As always, please like, share and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video. Ciao ciao.